Yeah, I got a haircut. I didn't get one for a long time because I was like, oh, we filmed the Evo announcement show. I was like, I don't want to get a haircut because then you'll be able to tell when the show was filmed. I don't want it to be too obvious on the show. Then, like 2.5 weeks later, I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I'm wearing a hat the whole time. Fuck. I should probably just get a haircut anyway. You guys want to check out some of these tournaments? There's a bunch of tournaments that happen. I want to check out the TNS tournaments. They did Tekken and Street Fighter the same night, I'm pretty sure, which seems like a drug addict thing to do. We can just chit chat and hang out while we watch some Tekken. The 8th Tekken. Oh, it's peeling. Oh, the names are flipped. Aibo? Is that how you say this name? Aibo? Aibo? Aibo Otani? Victor. I know about peeling. I'm sure a lot of you know about peeling from early Tekken 7 days if you played that game at all. And I hear that Ling is really strong in this game. I'm not sure what the changes are, but a lot of people have... Oh, I know she's got something in Heat that's really cheap, actually. She has like this string that she can do in Heat where... Well, that's not the one I was referring to, but that was... a lot of damage, but she has like this string that she can do in Heat that like is natural and it like jails, I think, and like the only way to get out is like after you block it you can sidestep some way or something. I got hit by it and I was like, that's messed up. Then I watched some other streamer who was good deal with the same thing and they were struggling, so I was like, oh, it's not just me. Okay, it's not just me. All right.
He might have been able to get to the wall himself. Also moving forward, I like that. Like dashing forward just to get a little closer to the wall before starting.
That shit cracks me up. Oh yeah, so somebody asked, why do people call her Ling? Her name is Xiaoyu. Her name is Ling Xiaoyu. So that's why. That's like if Ryu's name was like Ryu, John J. Ryu Hadoken, and people called him Ryu, and then some people called him Hadoken. Kevin Ryu, you know, they're like, all right, wait a minute. Why do they call him Kevin? Yeah. Fling. Also, his name is P-Ling, you know, so like, it feels about right. Oh my, whip punish, nice.
There it is, the down 4-1-1. What's up?
You know what I've realized about playing this game? Something interesting. I talked about this in a video a long time ago. But when you learn games, right? Part of the skill set you learn of the game is based on the characters you play. When I played Lee and I had no down forward 1 follow-up, I realized I didn't know how to play a character that doesn't have a down forward 1 into an extension. You know what I mean? Like, I realized when I play Reina, I have down forward 1 extension. When I play Azucena, I have a down forward 1 extension. When I played Lee and I hit down forward 1 and I had no extension, I was like, oh. I guess I need to hit something else. You know what I mean? I like didn't realize how privileged it is to have like a down forward 1 that's good with a good extension.
Oh man.
So yeah, it like immediately changed my perception. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, in the back, that's a launch. Yep.
Goodness gracious, that should be illegal.
Yeah, that shit is cheap.
I like peeling. Pretty much the first person to actually do something.
Right. Wow, that's a heat engager. Oh man. Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
He was the first person to actually do something about that that swing and got a whole round off of it. Respect.
Yeah, it's also like what's it called?
Okay, classic block. Big damage launch.
It's also just funny because like, yeah, you realize how important stuff like that is and you're like, oh, I see. Like, you know when you play a character who has bad while standing punishment, like their while standing punishes, they don't have good launches or something, or like they don't have, I don't know, something fast that's a good punisher, you're just like, oh, I see. Like a good example is with Azucena, her while standing 3 is just like this. Oh, that move is so annoying, by the way. You play a character and they have like a good safe while standing move that you can just do out of crouch, like for a good mix up. It's like Azucena has while standing 3, it's plus on block and it's a stance transition. When you play a character like Reina's wall standing moves are, I mean, besides wall standing 4 by itself, it's kind of whatever, you know. It's kind of like she has wall standing 4. Her wall standing 1 is good damage though because it has a transition and other stuff, but like, yeah. Oh, the low. Having a low heat, are they heat smashes? Is that what they are? What's the heat move that you can do while you're in heat? Smash. Having a low version of that is really good, I think. It's like having the rage drive, right? That's a low. Like having a low rage drive in the last game was always like it always made you a threat, right? It made your mids terrifying because you could just like throw out this big ass low at any time and do a shit ton of damage. So having a low is really really strong in this game. There's a couple of characters. So like this character has one, right? I know Claudio has one. Lee has one. Like a bunch of characters do, right? Lily has one. Reina has one in her stance. She has two, right? She has a regular one, and then in her stance she has a low.
Oh, big block.
Yeah, Paul has like the demo man one.
I thought we had a little more.
Cause yeah, not. I don't know about everybody else, but the way it always works is the first round they activate heat and they run up to me and they do it, and I go, oh yeah, theirs is a low. That literally every time, 100% ratio of me getting hit by it and being like, oh yeah, theirs is a low, and then then I remember. That's what happens every single game. Like I'm not joking. I'll never ever remember.
Long reaching homing move at that too.
You know what's funny about this Victor guy is I feel like we're in that early game era where like at the start of the game everybody was like, yeah, this Victor guy is like really good, and then people were like, well, he's actually just gimmicks, right? Like he has a bunch of stuff that you can duck, and I don't know, it just seems like it's whatever and blah blah blah. And then now I feel like we're in like the are we figuring out if the character is actually good or not era. You know what I mean? A lot of people said that this guy was kind of just gimmicky. And like, oh, you just duck the two string, and then it's like, okay, well, what if you do anything else? Like, what is the other good stuff about the character? Oh, this is a VOD. This is from like yesterday or the day before that.
That was the level 1 trap right there.
They did Street Fighter and Tekken the same day, so I figured I'd watch both of them. Yeah, I mean, he is a character where he has a lot of stuff that's very. You could imagine that a lot of it is like quite gimmicky, but his actual basic tools seem really good too. I'm not sure. This character scares me. Not Claudio, King. This character, King, scares me. I can't lie to you. I'm new, so when I lose to King, I'm like, that's normal, right? But then I watch good players losing to King like a lot, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not just me. Counter hit. That shit is so good. That low is really good. He has like really good lows. He has a lot of solid mid checks. The body, the chest bump thing he has is like also seems really good. This is, yeah, you just gotta guess on the mix up. He just stands, so he would have eaten the throw and died. He was down. His throws are really good, and throws are buffed in this game. They like counter hit throws are really strong. Throws as punishes are actually very useful. What's it called? He obviously has like the best throw game. So yeah, like he's very very scary.
Yeah, he tried to pull like a
his yeah, he just blocks here. Yeah. His not rage, the whatever it is, the heat smash thing is really good too. King is really scary. He also has a bug on his back three. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
You're on the ground now. You can't take a crazy amount of damage. You had a pretty good life lead.
Nice hit confirm.
Oh man, counter hit.
Oh, that was sick. I didn't. That's a tornado. What up, Bruggy?
Sajam vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, the back three extension is bugged, and it's like he has armor infinitely, basically. Oh, is he gonna hit the wall? No. Oh. That sucks.
Yeah, hold that indeed. He was a little too far away from the wall, but
yeah, basically he can do back three and then input the follow up after, and he keeps armor the entire time. So normally you're supposed to be able to duck and then punish, but he just stays armored the entire time, so you like can't punish. It's like really weird.
Wants to pull it.
Oh my, this is very scary. Yeah, you got to guess here. Goes low. Oh, no whip punish. Oh, that doesn't end up mattering. He finished the string anyway. Any tips or resources for getting into TFT? Yeah, you can watch my learning streams I did with BoxBox. Check out streamers who make like compilation guides for the patch. But my biggest advice is to like watch streamers play and like try to figure out what they're doing and why. They usually explain their thought process. Or tactics.tools and look at the website there and like get an idea of stats and stuff. That might help you also. I use that website a lot.
Nice, and that's a punishment break.
Boom.
Excellent.
Toss him off the bag. Oh, wait, I thought that was guaranteed after.
Okay.
Is it not?
Little,
you can get away from that.
Spinner going right now, and because we already got the damage to the ground, is able to break it.
This tournament's
There's
from
very
a day
nice
or two
thing.
ago.
12 deep.
It like just happened. They posted the
That's
VOD
safe.
recently.
And we
Again.
are muscle
Does this break the
busting.
floor? It does, right?
And, oh my god, downstairs.
Yeah.
And we can, yep.
King is really scary on stages
What a
that
what a cool way to break the
have floor
ground,
breaks
too.
because of this.
Muscle
This is like one of his
busting
biggest
around
strengths in the
the
last game, right? Is the
into
Forgotten
the
Realms
raid.
stage.
You
You
definitely
just
gotta
break the
go.
floor like 8 times.
Ooh,
Bam.
pyrotechnics.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. It didn't matter if you went with the
Yeah,
1
the stage
plus
has
2
floor breaks.
muscle buster
And,
or the 2 pile driver.
what's
you
it
were
called?
going downstairs.
It doesn't look that obvious, but the floor cracks.
Oh,
You can
good
see the
step.
floor cracking. This is the bottom of the stage, though. There's nothing after this.
Man, this is some footage review worthy King play right now. This is kind of a clinic.
Yeah, Shadow's one of the better players in the US. I mean, he's gonna lose sometimes. It's also a new game, so
Yeah, King's definitely
know.
seeming like quite a
and his
problem.
characters, I'm not sure. Like a lot of people seem to think Zafina's pretty bad, which is
Pulls him out.
one of his main characters in the last game. And then Claudio, I don't know how good Claudio is.
Makes the run. Nice. Okay, there's the counter hit.
Wow,
into
he
the
gets that
air.
on counter hit. What the hell?
Just one tap away.
Don't think we're seeing much of the armor out
Ooh.
anymore. Tried to go for the
Nice.
quick, tried to go for the instant shining wizard, but wasn't able to get it going.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Claudio's cool in this game. Actually,
Nice.
he looks fun.
Man, and the damage on that.
Oh,
is so sick. And
no.
doesn't break that through 2 in a row. Tech this.
Yeah, tech that. Nice. Do you guys know about this? If you're a new Tekken player, you have to tech Giant Swing, because if you don't tech, your character will lay on the floor and take more damage. So, the way I tech, I don't know what the best way to do it is, but I just mash directions and attacks. So I just like spin the stick in a circle and then mash 1 or 2 or something. Or you take more damage. Do you guys know about that? If you don't know about that and you get Giant Swing, you take way more damage. That's what I do. Yeah, I just mash 1 and 2 and mash directions. You don't need directions, just mash the buttons. Oh, okay. I mean, I did both because I didn't know what I needed. The person who told me to hit a direction, and they were a King player, so I guess they were making shit up. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta hit a bunch of directions and then hit 1 and 2. And I was like, all right, and it's always worked for me. So I don't know.
Wait a minute! You can't turn this whole thing around. Oh my god, it can't.
You die in it. Oh, if you don't break, you're dead.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my god, all for 1 reversal! He's insane!
Oh, that is rough. He's big dead.
Oh man.
Bam.
Oh,
Damn,
the
Shadow got
sweaty
smoked.
look
Could
of
do
defeat
happen.
on his face. Look, he's
All right, should we
dirty,
check out?
he's
I'm down to go to
moist,
winners finals
he's
actually.
unhappy.
So that's
I don't
King
want-
versus Victor,
go.
right? What is this outfit, dude?
All right, let's get it. Aibo.
What is this supposed to be?
To the King of Iron Fist tournament. That's what
Nice
he's
duck
doing.
and punish.
Good duck.
He's VLC man? Oh shit, you're right.
Oh no.
Oh my god. So
Yeah,
Aibo-
I remember
Aibo's
I
definitely
asked
attempting
Steve
to,
one time
to
about King.
replicate
This is
the
how
noses
old he
perhaps
is. This is
bring
a
positioned,
I asked him about punishing a move on King, and he said, yeah, you can kind of punish it, but it has weird guard stun. So like you can't always get it. And I was like, oh, you mean like if it hits later in active frames, or
I'm not done.
like what do you mean by guard
I just
stun?
wanted to
Like
do the same grab again.
like the block stun is weird, and he's like, no, not the block stun or the active frames. Like it's just got weird guard stun. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Is the move punishable? And he's like, yeah, I don't think, like, nah, yeah, it's got weird guard stun. The move is like -12. You can just punish it normally.
Oh no.
I don't know what he was trying to say, but maybe there's a mechanic I don't know about in Tekken called guard stun. This is just, you know, Tekken players are old, so sometimes they say some shit and you're like, I don't know what that means.
Okay, good pickup.
It was punishable.
So
think
when choosing to rage, a lot of damage.
When I told him I didn't understand it. He just say yeah, and then he said, yeah, it's weird.
Easier, conversion off that, but regardless, that was still a good amount of damage. Now King's getting a lot of that back. That white health.
Oh shit, there is an earthquake.
Yeah, they call that the
Whoa,
stomach
it's a
punch.
pretty
That's
spooky
definitely not a
earthquake.
stomach punch.
That is definitely not where the stomach exists on one spot.
Anyone feel that? Yeah, LA has a pretty big earthquake right now. The house is shaking. Everything's shaking.
So
Okay.
so fast.
Is that plus?
My
Oh,
God,
I
where's
always
Marco?
get hit by that move.
I don't. What happened?
Oh, that shit's cheap. You know what's really annoying is his
Wait,
power
life
crush.
bar, pieced out.
I feel like Victor's power crush is really annoying. Thoughts? Anybody else agree? Yeah, okay, never mind. We saw it.
Okay, hold on.
Everybody agreed.
Sword makes- Oh, caught the
Oh,
toes,
nice.
but it has to be
I'm
counter-hit.
Oh, it
behind
comboed in the
you.
back.
Oh, no, that's guaranteed.
The 10 string? Oh, no.
DDT.
You guys are so nonchalant about it? Yeah. Oh, he stuffed the armor with the low.
The low was already
I mean,
out.
it's not that.
It was already touching
It's
his
pretty
leg.
typical.
Okay.
There's a lot of really fast, strong power crushes that are heat engagers, yeah. Victor's is one of them, but there's quite a few in this game. In fact, I feel like so many characters, if they have a power crush, they just are heat engagers, you know?
Loving this.
I'll check out the Peeling Haze match. Someone recommended it, so I'm down to take a look.
Here we go. And
Yeah, I think in general, raw heat engage is only if you're on defense and you're in trouble. Or if you're like have a lead and like it's gonna close out or something, you know what I mean? Generally, if your character has really strong heat engagers, you don't even need to do the regular heat smash. You just fucking do it, and it's like, oh god, he pointed. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Wow, his Velocity 4 didn't hit him
it's
off the
like-
ground.
It's kind of like all the other slides in the game. Sometimes
Damn,
it's
he
not
threw him out of it.
punish. Yeah.
That's what makes it kind of scary against King, though. No, yeah, stuff like this, like when you're gonna activate here because a next hit wins. Exactly. Activating like that makes a lot of sense. But with a character like Victor, it feels like his. It very rarely comes up because he's gonna hit you with like a random
round one for Jesandy.
like
Or, well, I guess
power
it's
crush or
round
some
one.
good move somewhere, you know. Although just doing power crush in neutral against King seems really scary because if you just run into like 4/4 neutral 2 or whatever the low is, or if you run into a throw, you're just fucking dead. So
Getting hit while in armor, getting all that back.
that's big,
And
and it's a
actually
launch
the
because
wall.
it hit the armor, right?
Into level 3, that was
Shining Wizard, Shining Wizard. What up, Merkham? Yeah, I mean, also earthquakes are normal here. We're kind of used to them. Is that move safe? I don't know. Oh, he's got one of those, huh?
Three.
Yep,
Quick
using
high,
string
low.
into the low. Lots of characters have moves like that. They're definitely good round enders. You'd love to see that kind
The
of
Sword Geyser,
kind of
it's
have
safe.
expected him to
Wow.
eat first into up 1+2. You know?
Hiya. Take the legs out.
That makes wildly successful today of using the first hit.
Oh my, he got hit and then just did dash giant swing. That shit is diabolical. It would have hit me too. What up, Demon Chop? 4.7 magnitude earthquake? Yeah, that seems right. He's dead, right? No, not quite.
Not quite enough to kill,
Okay.
but that certainly will be.
That's the cheap thing about having a low Smasheroonie.
Over and did it.
Is you can just like run up and send it like that, and like what are you gonna do? Just hard commit to a duck in someone's face when they're plus? Like, yeah.
I was like, oh, don't run at me. It's over.
The jab low string 20 times more. It's a good round ender if people don't know. A lot of characters have stuff like that. Like Asuka has a 1-3. A lot of characters have strings that are like that. Like Brian has 1-2-3 or whatever it is, 1-2-4. He has like the low in his.
I love it.
The reason they're good too is if you have a mid extension, you know, like it creates a mix up, and you can just do the jab string, and then if they start to block or low parry it, you can just do like the jab into like your down forward 1 or whatever. So a lot of characters have stuff like that. If you have like a 1-3 or a 1-4, like whatever, a low string, they're pretty useful.
In the low. Oh, watch yourself.
I've got lows, nice. And of course, let's see those.
Nice duck.
They,
I'm really bad at ducking some of these king strings. I always see them. I don't know about anybody else, but my Tekken knowledge on strings is not my own at all. The only way I know how to stop strings in Tekken is like, oh yeah, I remember I saw JDCR duck that string 6 years ago. Oh, he's dead, right? This is probably the strongest thing to do with heat in the game, I think in general, is what it gives you is combos like this, right? You can do an extension with your heat, even if it's against the wall like this, and then you can do the dash, and then you can do the unscaled like grounded hits after. So what a lot of people are doing now is like they're just spending heat mid combo so that they can extend, like hit the wall, use a heat engager or whatever, like you use your heat dash, you go zoom off of it, and then you get the grounded hit at the end that does a ton of damage to kill. So this is like a really common way to spend heat when you're using the heat engagers in a combo.
But it certainly is working. And man, speaking of moves that are working, the wall standing one on Aibo's side seems to just always be there, ready to flash stuff.
I have no idea what I mean or what Sajam meant. The heat words are all the same to me. Yeah. You know, yeah, you did the heat.
Pretty high up. Yeah, 4, 4, 2, 2,
You did the
1,
heat.
1 is 8. Pretty much your max damage.
Heat rush? Sure. I'll accept that answer as well. Like I'm fucking Alex Trebek.
Give me enough. Oh, sidewall.
Yeah, see? Diaphone, this guy, he's getting a lot of mileage out of it.
What's up?
It's probably a pretty good round ender. Especially because most people probably won't know.
There's always a move like
What is heat dash? It sounds like I made it up. It's heat
just seems to always
rush. Or dash. One of the two.
Simple, nice.
And you're waking up into heat.
Waking up into heat.
Even though they're unbreakable.
Hello? Nice.
Fully launch punishable because man, that is a hellacious throw. Knockdown lows are often launch punishable.
Yeah, you hold forward after doing your heat. Oh, he's dead, right? Rage giant swing against the wall.
You're toast.
Man.
Yeah.
When you see the wall behind, like that's like the the record scratch. Yeah. That's what I'm at.
Minus 12? Well, on block or on hit? I'm guessing on block.
All right, let's cross the bridge.
That.
Strand type game.
Yeah, on hit, it's probably like slightly minus, right? Like minus 3 or something. Heat skedaddle.
What? Still gonna fight back. Here we go.
That's one on hit. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, go ahead. Get the riot shield finisher right there.
Oh, God.
Get off me. Nice. That's a turn stealer. We just broke that grab. You're probably gonna try to put some more pressure out. Not on me. Not on me.
Heat burst is the armor. That makes sense. Heat engager are the moves. Yeah. Heat smash is the move you can do. So that leaves the heat dash, right? Is heat dash a real term? What is it when you're already in heat and you use the heat engagers to dash? Are those heat dashes? Heat dash. Okay, then all right, cool. Then I know all the terms. I was correct actually. Wow. I'm surprised. I just call them the heat things.
A lot of people don't know that
Snap.
because it doesn't make any sense. But that hop kick is launch
Crunch. And he gets Oki after him. Scary. Scary character, man. I'm really scared of fighting this King character. The good news is that every King player I fought is like new and they're not very good. So like if I just hard commit to ducking, they'll run across the entire screen and then grab. And then I just stay ducking and then I launch them. And I'm like, damn, almost had him. I don't think I fought a good King player yet. Like every King player I fought, I've just like hard ducked and they're like, I'm gonna grab him. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it was like when the cameraman loses track of the ball. Wait.
And my throw breaks are okay. They're not really good. And they're not terrible. They've gotten better. But yeah, that definitely helps a little bit.
Got some ice dance mix.
So that definitely helps. Grounded hit. Oh, he tried.
Might have been better to go
Plus,
for like the shoulder there.
Jab check 1-3. Ah, nice. I like it. Damn, he's getting a lot of mileage out of that. Did you see that he tried to duck because they're like, oh, there's a mid coming or there's a low coming and a duck. And then the timing on the one into the low still hit. Yeah, it's running 2 from Victor, the little explosion, right? He can frame trap after. He goes, hey-ya! And then he, the other thing he does is he goes, shining! Those are the things. Those are the only things I know. I speak French. Best yo, he goes, shining!
Oh yeah, that's not the move you want to be trying to power
I don't know what he
through.
says, though.
Either way, I'm here.
Reached into the ether to smack him.
Where are you going?
Oh no, he could have done better, but I think the like situation was so weird.
Oh, I'm trying to get the throw. Yeah, he wants to beat that back one close too.
Am I the reason that Box now listens? Oh,
standing one. That rage art is low on life, but I'm not sure.
Surely he could have done more, no?
Not the max damage version.
Wow.
But still a lot of good. Yeah, a lot of
I
good.
did a lot.
Damage you put out. One more.
Yeah, I can tell if a Victor player is good or not by whether they like start to lose and they immediately run up and just try to regular grab me. Like I can just tell if a motherfucker is bad if they do that or not. When they do that, I'm like, okay, cool. Like that means they're about to start 2-2ing and doing a bunch of bad shit. Like you know what I mean? Like you're just like, okay, cool. Like this guy's not good. He's trying to like abuse this shit to win. He's probably not that good. He's probably like me, because I'm bad too. You know?
Okay, yeah.
Don't put me on blast like that. No, like, listen, we understand that we're both bad, in parentheses, don't have 20 years of experience. You feel me? Like, there's two types of people I run into in Tekken. There's bad, in parentheses, don't have 20 years of experience, and then there's good, in parentheses, has 20 years of experience. That's what my matchmaking is like now. I lost to someone yesterday. It was like really close, right? I lost and I was like, damn, that was a close ass set. I almost had this motherfucker, but they were like so good. It was this Deviljin player. And I checked and they had 5,000 hours in Tekken 7. And I was like, oh, that'll do it. They got a little bit more experience than me. I was like, that will do it. I'm at hour like 30. Okay. That I got a little bit of catching up to do.
You're guessing wrong every time. Here's the mid.
Like, we were both in purple rank together, and I was like, okay. Like, that seems right.
And that's a wrap. The classic. So, yeah, I mean, you see it a million times, you're going to see it a million times more.
5,000 hours of experience is a big difference. Okay, I heard the Haze versus Peeling set was good. Well, we're about to watch Haze here anyway. A lot of people are fans of Haze's Raven, because I watched Haze a lot because I watch Anakin stream. And when Anakin does matchmaking, like, you know, he's playing against people who are Tekken God Supremes, which is like the highest rank or whatever. Tekken God, Supreme Lord, whatever. And like sometimes his matchmaking is just like Anakin plays Haze like 15 times in a row.
I need to fill back up if you could.
Like, it's not a joke. Like, yeah, he just keeps playing the same people over and over and over. And I watch Anakin play Haze or like Toro, or like there's like 4 people that he just keeps playing over and over.
Okay, now we're out of that area.
Yeah.
We're in the counter hit quick follow-up game. Look at
there's a lot. Even though the health is high, this combo hurts a lot. The minimum damage is pretty good. Oh yeah, someone asked if I'm the reason that Box is listening to True Love We're Making. Is it in like his YouTube video or something? Because I don't think I've heard him play it on stream. The answer is every YouTuber uses Marvel and Uni music, like regardless of their game. Wow, nice block.
Practically unseeable. That one was crazy. Yeah, stands down 4-4.
Raven is not a very common character, I think. It's probably because he's really hard. I don't think he's an easy character to learn if you're new. Like, a lot of people will think he's cool and want to play him because, like, oh shit, he shoots ninjas and like he's got a bunch of cool looking stuff. Like, this character's tight. But I think he's not easy to play. So
maybe it was a little too ready for it.
Yeah, I think that makes it hard to like
oh, I thought you were in the air. Okay.
Want to play him as a character if you're new. Like, it's a lot to ask for.
Man, oh Jesus, the damage that he did.
He shoots ninjas. He does. He sends out like shadow ninja clones at you, and he's like, what up?
Oh yeah.
He is really cool. I think he's cool. I thought Master Raven was cool too, but like way too much work.
Honestly. Factual statement. Zafina though, okay.
Yeah, he does kind of have the noob Cybot like clone thing going on. And he's a complex too. I think characters with like back turn stuff and characters that like his movement's weird, right? Because he's got like the snake dash thing. Characters with weird moves like that and like that are hard to play are, I think, like a tough ask for most people. Surprising nobody Recon has been playing and loving Raven. Yeah, he's like an MK character.
So that's a great evasive move, but I mean,
he shoots clones and shit. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's cool. I think he's a really interesting character. I don't think I could play him though. He seems like a lot of work. And like, there's a few characters I like that are hard to play, and I don't think I would rather learn them first because they like interest me more. I usually don't play like the fast ninja character like Chip or Bang or Raven or whoever. It's not usually my archetype. If I was gonna learn a hard character, like a really like someone that actually takes Tekken brain to play, it would probably be Steve. Because if you have the execution to do the Mishima stuff, I don't think it's that bad. You mean Ed? Yeah, exactly. Steve takes like, you actually have to play for a while. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's like he's the hardest character ever or anything, but you definitely need Steve brain to play him. He's not a character you just play like every other Tekken character. You know what I mean? Like he really takes some time, I think. He's like the least intuitive Tekken character I've played.
a lot of you gotta remember.
Is the way I think, like, because his moves are so like he doesn't have kicks, right? And like his kicks instead are like stances. They're like the sways, and like he has 2 stances, and then his moves canceling all the stances. Like, yeah, he's just not a very intuitive feeling character to play, right? He feels very odd. Like if you played the other characters, they feel like, I think the Mishimas are much easier to like play at a surface level. Does anybody else always think that this is gonna balcony break? By the way, every time I play this stage, I feel like it's like the stage from Tekken 7 on the boat, and I always feel like that's gonna balcony break. Like I don't know why. I never think that wall is staying. I always think that the stage has a balcony break.
Just let it go.
But that would be in the ocean, and they'd be dead, according to fighting game rules. So. Ring out there. I actually don't think Mishima's, in terms of like understanding, is difficult at like a new player level. It's mostly the execution. Like if you can do electrics and stuff, right? Then like, and like hell sweeps, I think you can play the basic Mishima game plan. I think long term it's probably difficult, right? But like
even if you didn't decide
to pick them up, pick up and play, I think Mishima's makes sense. Like I can do electrics and wave dashes and hell sweeps, so like I can like sidestep or backdash or wavy electric, and I'm like, cool, no problem. But like I look at Steve and I'm like, I don't know.
Counter hit some lows, popping off. We're stancing up. Ooh.
Yeah, is there even a fucking river like this in Paris that this could be at? I get, like, isn't that supposed to be? It's the Eiffel Tower in the background, right?
Nice.
Is this accurate?
No way.
I guess it is the name of the stage, right? Actually, yeah. Is it that close to the Eiffel Tower? Surely it's not this close, right? Is it? Wow. French in parentheses lie. Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this close?
Her slash kick is doing it all. Like another round ender where she's coming through. Like, what's up?
It's close, and I heard it smells like shit. I mean, it's if it's a river in a deep city, that's not that uncommon.
And ever since then, Shadow has been absolutely running it. He's like, you know what? I forgot. I'm playing.
Oh wow, that's a terrible trade. That sucks.
Let me remind you why.
That was. Did you see? That was really unfortunate. This happens sometimes. This is a problem if you're just trying to use heat on defense. Like you're just trying to do the heat move over and over and over on defense, or like like you try to pop it, and like if you just get hit low, you just die. Like you got hit out of the startup of it.
I forgot. I'm playing Zafina. Y'all hate this character. Let me remind you why.
So yeah, I hate Zafina. I don't know what she does.
Still 2 out of 3 though.
The only Zafina player I fought in this game was like a red rank when I was in purple, who was on like a 20-game win streak in red rank, and they had like a lot of hours in Tekken 7, and then they beat me, and I didn't know a single move she did. I was like, I don't know a single move I just saw, and I was like, I think I was trying a different character, and I like tried every single option I could think of to hit her out of the ground, and I couldn't find something, and I was like, okay. Yeah, Shadow has been, I think, the best Zafina in the States at the end of Tekken 7 for a while. This is like one of his characters. I'm aware, like, the Tarantula and stuff, I'm aware she goes low to the ground, but I couldn't find anything to hit her out of it. That was the other problem I had. I tried, like, lows that hit, or mids that hit low, and then I tried my lows, and I like, really know what to combat the stances with. I probably have to look at it in training mode.
Pressure on, nice low, and the stomp through. What's up?
And weird combo.
It's like AOP. Yeah, the stuff that hits AOP didn't hit her, though, when I tried. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I have to try something else.
I love that finisher, and so just noticing it there, you know, Haze has clearly played a lot of hours.
She was quite strong in Tekken 7. So I imagine a lot of people who come over from Tekken 7, it's like remember in the first beta for Street Fighter 6, people thought Luke was really bad, right? And it's because like Luke was the best character in the game in Street Fighter 5, and then he was pretty different in Street Fighter 6. So people were like, he's terrible, like he's the worst character in the game. I saw that opinion a lot, that he was the worst character in the game. And it was just because he was so different. I'm not sure about her actual power level, but she was so good in the last game that it wouldn't be that surprising to me if she was actually not bad. And people are just not used to how she is in the game, you know. What up, Remote Raiders? How's everybody doing? We're not still in Paris, no.
A lot of that health coming back off that heat smash.
my God, running out of time.
I miss Miguel. You're
And,
probably not the
he's
only
gonna
one,
back
but
swing
also,
for the kill.
uh,
Oh my God. And
I
wish I
don't.
could say this wasn't the case, but there have been several very noticeable, very impactful drops from Haze throughout this tournament.
Yeah, he's cool,
I
but
mean, you know how like when you're getting in the element, it's probably something he's practiced quite a bit in the training lab, but it feels like his combos really are like the very hardest
hardest
reach
you
he
can
can
do.
get. Yeah.
I like Armor King, yeah.
Like if just a frame off, you just win.
I miss Gone. I'll be down for that. What up, Cherry
He's
Creamsicle?
able to
Sajam
clean up
boots.
that fourth round and now into final round, final round, because whoever wins this will be moving into.
Does Paris have terrible EDM music blaring in at 24/7? No way you're saying that the stage theme for that is bad. There's no way you're hating on the stage theme. For the French stage, it's the best stage. I miss Falcon Rom. I don't think a single person misses Falcon Rom.
White Life, jeez. Just need to get something back.
I know you canceled your statement halfway through there, but I do agree with you. I don't think a single person misses Falcon Rom. Damn, he eliminated Shadow? So this is the victor, right? Yeah.
Decided, yeah, I'm only.
Oh yeah, they have a special intro because Victor is like the guy who hires the assassins or something.
Irresponsible.
Very James Bond of you. With it. All right, though. Here we go.
He's the
CEO,
boss. Yeah, something
and,
like that.
You know, Grunt Worker fighting, and the Grunt Worker has some grievances. I'll tell
Victor's
you that
also a Raven. Yeah, right.
We have not been following OSHA standards for some time, and I need to talk about this.
I think it's cool that he's doing Tekken commentary too.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting out, but not really. I'm still here.
Yeah,
The
advancing
movement forward.
stances are going to chase that down every time. So at least, I mean,
Oh,
at
what is
least
this
Haze
comment?
knows that's not exactly a usable option in those situations.
No.
I think even so, even without an advancing stance, I feel like if you, you know, if you do get that and he's in I stance, he still has a lot of.
They had a
movement
kick
to push
character?
far forward, so.
Yeah, Hwoarang is like the
Finally,
kick
gets to
guy.
get all that chip too.
You know what's funny about Hwoarang is like I feel like Hwoarang has probably one of the strangest difficulty curves in a character. In that I bet you in the beginning of playing him, he's probably so easy because you just like kick people a lot and they don't know what's happening. And then I bet you he gets hard again at like a high level. I bet at a high level when people actually know how to fight the character, whoops, he's like probably much harder to win with. Like he probably is like you have a lot of fun and he feels really good and really easy, and then he gets really difficult to win with again.
There was a position I've been working in the mailroom for the last 12 months.
That's crazy.
So that makes a lot of sense. Probably very common. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that the other day. It was funny because John Ding, he plays Azucena and Reina, right? Which is who I'm playing. And then obviously he's an Eddie main. He's like waiting for Eddie to come out. And I was like, am I an Eddie main? I had a moment where I was like, wait a minute. Nice duck.
Hey, all that just to get like again the 5 points.
I was like, wait a minute. Am I an Eddie player? Like I had, you know what I mean? I was like looking at my hands like Hannibal Buress and shit. I was like, am I an Eddie player? If Jonathan J. Ding plays Azucena and Reina, and then I play those characters, and then he plays Eddie, does that make me an Eddie?
You punish me. Like,
Chat can tell me if I'm crazy, but that is
Ding
not
Johnson?
even 15 punishment.
Yeah,
That is
I was like,
more
wait a
than
minute.
15 punishment, which means down forward 2 would have punishment.
Does Raven not have a way that he could like use a heat dash there and then get an extension and get a grounded hit? He also played Julia, yeah, and I like Julia. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should try him.
Oh, I'm behind you! That is
Oh, man.
crazy. That is legitimately crazy. Haze is nuts.
He should be able to kill, right? Dash, boom. That's what I was talking about.
okay.
Did you try the bears yet? Dude, what kind of question is that? I'm a Kuma main in Tekken Ball. Are you talking about, who's that Tekken character from Tekken Tag 1? The Capoeira character?
It's like the visual equivalent.
Anakin put him on like the top 15 Tekken characters ever. What's that guy's name?
It's supposed to be a beat because he's a Raven, I assume. But
Yeah, it's
Not
like-
Christie.
it's a Raven-
Tiger Jackson, which
Yeah,
is
I don't know.
absurd. I've never even heard of Tiger Jackson.
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
Wasn't he another Capoeira character?
Oh, big block on below.
I've been thinking about running a Tekken Ball tournament. I've been considering it. Oh no. That's always a bad feeling when you whiff the heat
I'm so
smash.
shocked that
That
they didn't
sucks.
do anything to that move. It just feels like incredible heat smash with no downsides. I don't know what to say. Gives pressure on.
Yeah, Tiger Jackson was another capoeira. Like in Tekken games, in the Tekken tag games especially, they had a lot of clone characters, right? Was he an Eddie clone or was he like unique? There's a lot of characters like that, right? So like in the tag games, they do a lot of clone characters so that if you want to play the same character, you can just like play the same characters twice.
Big damage into the wall. Just go ahead and push him out of there. With
Yeah.
Forward two.
Yo.
So like there's 2 laws.
That was
Right.
That was like max distance on that.
That
Second
was
two.
maximum.
Double capo, yeah. 2 bob.
Yo, that was a clean ass round.
Like you do, yeah. I mean, he got the wall break, and he took that.
Yeah,
momentum
Christy-
all the way, to
Christy
the
and
whole
Eddie.
round, so.
Forrest and
Oh,
Marshall.
Oh,
It's common for like everything, right? They just do it so that you can play the same character twice.
that pressure. Now it's my turn to mix, but no, you can duck that. The duckable string.
We're going over there.
Yeah, there was Julia and the what's her alter ego, the wrestling one, Maxie.
Plus,
What is it? Oh, I think he's dead
that's
now.
gonna sting. That's gonna sting so bad. You're
JC,
Yeah, I think this. Yeah. it's
JC,
definitely-
Maxie, same thing.
You ain't getting nothing.
Ooh.
Lee and Violet. Oh, Michelle and JC. You're right. I was misremembering.
All right, Aibo going up 2 rounds.
Jay Easy. Yeah.
In this game, we're seeing if he can even this up 1 game to 1.
Did I see the DLC got leaked? Isn't that a long time ago? Also, I didn't look.
Buttons on him right now.
I usually try not to pay attention to the leaks.
It enhances that button.
Mostly because it's nice to be surprised.
And 1 more plus.
No, perfect. I'm telling you, man. When the shadow clones come out, it feels like he's been correct on what he needs to do after that pressure every time too. So
Down forward
big
too.
damage on the tip, and then actually turn that
I like how this Victor outfit is like so serious looking, and then the last one is literally the VLC cone.
Up on
Oh,
plus 2.
no.
If he wants to pull the same trigger he's been pulling all night. He loves that. There it is. Hey, a good move is a good
Oh
move.
my.
And this is killed.
Could be enough. Oh, the wall, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
mean,
wall right there. So.
the DLC
Yeah,
was
and
leaked though because there was
Victor player new to have
people
the
knew
size
that Eddie was going to be the first character before the game came out.
All right, you got me. You got me.
Both wear masks, so it's the same guy. Victor looks like his face looks like really bad when they remove his facial hair and then like put him in other outfits and stuff. Do you guys agree? Like when people make customs with Victor where he has like no facial hair, no sunglasses, whatever, like I think he looks so bad. All the customs with him with like clean shaven and stuff, he looks so stupid. He looks really bad. Yeah, he looks really ugly. And
So
like all
one
of
the-
them.
The crazy parts is in how it differs from Devil Jin. Obviously, Devil Jin advances, right? That puts him plus.
Yeah,
in your
punish,
face,
right? His is unsafe, but it launches on crouch, right?
He kind of pulls back. and
Yeah, he
goes
just looks
pretty
bad.
low.
I think his regular outfit's cool though, and I think a lot of the other stuff looks cool. But his, yeah, he looks good. He does not look good. He looks pretty bad.
I like that usage of the.
Oh, a nice block. Is that not more punishable than minus
Aibo
11?
has been wanting up to get to that heat smash or the heat activated sword attack to get his pressure started. So therefore, he can work straight through that. He's like, you can't warp anymore.
Diaphone's costume is the fucking worst. He was here earlier, so I'll say that I agree. In the hopes that he sees it and knows how bad it looks.
Okay. A fat start right here for Haze.
I'm a sub, by the way. No, I mean, yeah, me too. I agree.
Fat start is an understatement. because
Every time I
think
see his
that's
dumbass custom,
Jesus Christ. Like, the fattest
I'm like,
starts
oh
to the
my
fattest
god.
finishes.
How many years will it take a new Tekken player to get to blue ranks? I'm like 1 rank away from blue, and I'm brand new to Tekken. This is like the first. I have like 30 or 40 hours in this game,
Yeah, big damage right there at the walls.
and I'm almost blue. I can make it to blue if I played. If I played ranked all this week, I'd be blue already. I think. But obviously, I have a lot of fighting game experience.
He's so edgy.
Azu Senna doesn't count.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Everybody else says something like, I don't know, I believe in my friend.
I'm sorry that you're bad at the game,
No, I
but
believe in myself.
when you decide to
He's
get
the
good,
great
you can
Dark,
come
he
back.
tells you to go to hell.
talking to your
What about Reyna? I play Reyna also. Does
Working
Reyna
conditions
count?
here
You
must
want me to
really
get Reyna to blue?
No, I'm with you, Raymond. Here we go.
Or does she not count either?
Negotiations are not proceeding according.
Only my character counts? Yeah.
Man, that setup where you do back one, which slams
That's
the
how it
ground and
works.
forces the back sort of like tech, back roll tech, is so good because they're just waking up into pressure. They can't do jack crap about it. It's
If you don't main my main, you're bad. I've got great news. You're bad no matter who you main.
Into level 3, that was good.
What a Mumashiki. It just depends on everybody else's opinion about you.
Options right there. He definitely
If you're not me, you're bad. You know, like me in parentheses, you. Yourself. That's how most people view everything. You know what I mean? They're like, if you're not me in my body, then you're bad.
pick up right there with down 4-2. Out him walking.
It is funny because like the Azucena, like a lot of people are mad about Azucena
And then the next hit works.
and whoever else is good, but like if I wanted to not play Azucena, I would just play Dragunov. If I wanted to like win and like pick an easy, strong character to win with, I would just play Dragunov because
To have this hit go to the wall too.
the character is crazy, and he also has a running move. I'd be doing the same shit.
He had a
It'd just be
back-
less
you knew
coffee,
what he
which
was
to be
gonna
honest,
Right. After that
a
combo,
little
he was
disappointing.
Like,
I don't like that part about him.
Into level 3.
You know, he's the most popular character. I don't know if you guys saw, but Dragunov is the most popular character in the game.
Just a counter hit. So yeah,
What Apollo?
+3 after that
Like he's
low,
the most.
and that's-
Somebody posted a list of like characters that are the most popular, and he was most played, which I find very interesting because there's no way he's the most popular Tekken character.
I only got a touch
You know what I
one
mean?
time.
Yeah, the new list I saw yesterday, he was number one.
Yeah, all the boys came through for that one. Full on after party. Another final.
Yeah, in the new list, he was number one, and number two was
Stay alive,
Reyna,
Ryan, for Aibo.
Yeah.
which is like, yeah, I mean that's very interesting because Dragunov is just good. Like I don't think he's the most popular. I think he's just good. Like that's why he's there. Yeah, that's also true. It was top 10,000 with each character, right? Like top 10,000 or whatever. So like they did it based on that. So his power level definitely might have a part of it. But I thought that was really interesting. I mean, Tekken is a game where a lot of the characters have the same kinds of universal like tools, right?
I'm hoping for
Like they have a lot of like generically the same tools. So if some character is just really strong, it makes a lot of sense to play him, right?
earned it. So let's just earn one
How do
more.
I feel about Leroy and Raven? Very cool. I think I'd like Leroy actually. I've been thinking about trying him. I think Leroy is more my style than Raven, actually.
He's been doing them so
Look
far.
at my life.
Uh-oh. You can get some of this back, maybe.
Is he gonna
Oh,
live?
Does he have enough? Yep,
Wow,
what's
he
up?
barely had enough life to survive that.
It really was.
Look at how much life, recoverable life, King has.
There we go. Half your health gone.
He could actually build up
Half my
like
health. It's all great.
so much fucking
Gotta get
life.
that heat in so you can recover some.
Oh,
Oh.
Honestly, the amount of heat you
people
get
think Leroy's not very good. I think.
block while you're in heat, ton of life regaining. So you should have just pulled the trigger on that. Hit the heat burst and started maybe down for one ing. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've played ranked,
Yeah.
but half the time I play ranked and I fight a girl character, I have no clue who it is until I look at the life bar to see what the character portrait
goes
is.
Right through that plus on
Oh, that's
pretty
punishable. Yeah.
Bringing that last
Like not, it's like actually absurdly common that I see the girl character and I'm like, okay, this character has blue hair and they're in a skirt, and then they're wearing like a traffic cone. Like, who is this? And I just don't know who it is. I have to like look. Yeah, it's always like some colored hair of some kind, like blue, pink, white, whatever, in a skirt, and it's just some random girl character.
Haze is out here trying to make sure we all know he can do the hard combos.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do that for one extra damage. This is grand finals.
Every guy character you fight is Drake. Yeah, it's just whether they're tall Drake in parentheses Jack,
You on the wall, not me.
or like anime Drake in parentheses Lars. Like they're all, you know, it depends on which Drake you're fighting.
Get out that pressure. What's up? No swing.
Oh, that was sick.
Like there's a bunch of different Drakes.
Go ahead and do it. Get some mix going.
Oh, oh.
These crouch jabs were getting him out of, like, he could have died 3 or 4 different times. The crouch jabs didn't keep him alive for like an extra millisecond.
The Devilgen players are the worst, man. You run into like their names. I'm not joking. The Devilgen players are always like XX Uchiha clan.
To the point where
Like it's always like it's like 100%. You're like, dude, you don't have to put X's in your name. Like you can make your name the same as someone else. Like you don't have to do all that, man. Like and then they all have it. This is a heat engager, by the way. What the fuck? XXX Uchiha banished Uchiha, like just some bullshit like that. And I'm like, oh my god.
He hit me.
Angle slam right there.
Yo, that was what a. The movement right now is pretty severe.
Oh yeah, hit.
Yeah, punish Chidori 72, and you're like, dude.
Good God.
Oh.
All right, nice.
XX Forgotten Kazama, yeah, some shit like that.
You really do regenerate so much life off of hitting a heat burst.
Oh, slightly miscalculated, and we're going to Muscle Buster Town.
Haze in parentheses L, Hazel.
Kept him standing up immediately.
Hey, it's Hazel.
What you know about these
So
two big
sorry,
things?
so sad.
Said Muscle Buster, Heat Smash, true combo. True combo.
Damn. Backdash, duck on it. Oh my. No whip punish, though.
Yeesh. Like the little crouch, you know, stutters.
That run mid is so scary. It just gives you a knockdown on hit, on regular hit. On counter hit, it launches.
Nice. And quicksand,
Which is very
I don't know
spooky.
if anybody has blocked quicksand and punished it like tonight. I feel like.
But I think most people don't swing on the run. So you rarely see the counter hit launch anyway.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
God.
Is it unblockable? Did they
Oh
change it?
god, King is like one hit from winning here. Okay, that's great. Actually, getting hit on the ground by that shit is
It's a
no
good
problem.
move. No
It's
doubt.
good. Like, imagine if that shit did the animation on grounded hit though. Oh, nice low parry.
Oh, the low parry on the forward neutral 2. What's up?
Yeah, forward, neutral 2, the King running low is a cheap ass move. Because on counter hit, which happens a lot actually. Yeah, like that. It happens a lot actually because people are doing power crushes or heat or whatever. So or like just hitting a button. So you get the counter hit version a lot, and it does a shit ton of damage and it side swaps. Oh my. Oh, stop it, bro.
Third time.
Okay, I like it. I like that. I'm totally down to do it again there. I agree. I'm on same team. I'm right there with
Do
you.
it right back.
Honestly,
50-50.
time to do it
Oh.
right there. You know that slide was
Probably worth it. Oh, the Jaguar step. That was sick. Yeah, the thing is too is so when King has heat engaged, like he does anything to go into heat, it's fucked up because you're just sitting there like, okay, well, if I ever duck to get under a throw or block a low, he has like a huge threat with this gigantic heat move. It takes up like so much space. It goes really, really, really far.
I mean, the back turn stuff especially, like knowing when to reach out and challenge, like the down back 2 in the back.
And he gets a mix up after.
Made it a lot
So
less
you really can't duck from super far away against King. Like you're like halfway across the screen just Korean backdashing, and all of a sudden he just goes boom, and that shit is just there.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, that's not good.
A lot of damage he was able to get off of that.
So yeah, you can't duck, right? Because this happens, boom, and it breaks the floor, and you're dead now.
This is so much extra damage that he actually gets off of this. Oh my god. He might be able to finish it right here. The wall.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
That's yeah,
Literally
it's
two
fucked up.
interactions.
Like you can't duck against
He
King.
got the giant
And like that means all his lows are great, and then all his throws you just have to break them. And like if you duck, then that shit just goes a boom, and it just fucks your day up. It does a shit ton of damage, as you can see, it floor breaks.
All right, fire back, get some space.
It goes so far too. That's the worst part. Is like the range on it is absurd. Like you're so far away, and that shit hits you.
Nah.
couldn't.
And then even if you block it, it's a mix-up. He's an
breakable
unbreakable
forward.
grab.
First break looked like it might be
Low,
Yep,
mid.
there it is. Drop that leg drop on him.
Grapplers are so fun to watch when you're not on the receiving end. Yeah. I think grapplers are the ultimate, feels bad to fight against, but is fun to watch archetype in the game for sure.
Right now to start my offense.
Like I can't think of an archetype that fits that more.
Oh man.
Look at how far away that you like. You're still. Oh no.
Oh man.
You can't break it, right? Because of the whatever it's called, because of the armor. This whole chain is unbreakable.
Stranded him.
And now he's gonna do the thing. Oh.
It actually was over. He lied. Like it's not
We're in a
over. He's gone.
cutscene. That shit it went from a QTE to a cutscene. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And we're getting
Yeah, counter hit push and then heat engager. Oh my god, he ran so fucking far.
Jaguar sprint of all time. Oh, it looks
Nice.
Into the
And now you do the
Jaguar
thing and then 50-50.
It
Boom.
was 2 average Jaguar sprints, unevenly spread. Yeah,
This shit is so stupid. That's a really common king hit confirm. This one right here. You do push and it counter hits and then you get 4-2-1 and 4-2-1's a heat engager now.
Nice. And we're getting
And then you pull up for a mix up and you do long range Jaguar step with a law. Like, yeah, this shit is
That was once King play is hard.
not so good. That's a common king hit confirm. Pushes are really common
A large
poke that you use in neutral.
Okay. Activate. Nice. Into the mix.
Oh my.
Jaguar sprint. Yeah, Jaguar step is the backwards hop that he just did.
Jose, it exists.
So you see he does a little backwards hop.
Life
Whoop.
bar is, you know, it's white light.
Jose, it
That's the
exists,
step.
but not for long.
Uh-oh, he's got the wall. And a lot of life to get back. Oh, that is very scary.
All right, I'm getting a lot of life back though. Boom.
Yeah, that is a very scary
And
time.
you still got all that heat.
Oh, that's probably a misinput, right? Gotta guess.
Are we going?
Are we mixing?
Oh,
Did he hit a
word.
button, though?
All
He
in.
did not.
Okay, okay.
No, my god. Okay, okay.
Guaranteed. Leg drop.
Does he not? Oh, does Raven not have a 15 frame launcher that would down forward
If I
too?
remember correctly, I think he doesn't have a
He has a
15
16, right?
launcher though, so you kind of just have to take whatever damage you can give.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes,
Dude,
down
playing
to
this
6
game,
frames. He's kinda got that weird situation.
playing this game without a 15 frame launch down forward 2 for rage arts sounds so annoying.
Just finished the combo, not too hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure why rage arts are minus 15 in this game. I don't really get it. They used to be punishable, so like you'd block a rage art and you could just rage art back. Now you can't do that anymore. They're minus 15 now.
The end of this year tournament, Haze fought his way all the way back here. Jesandy is just trying to close this thing out, but Haze not trying to hear any of that. We might end up seeing a game 5. You can keep this type of pressure up. Jaguar
Yeah,
step
I don't
back.
know why they don't make them like minus 20. I really don't get it. Like,
Let me just reach you.
yeah, it would be like the equivalent of making
Is this not
like level
just
3
yet?
supers in Street Fighter 6 like minus 9 or 10 or something. So like just fast enough that your heavy will punish, but like not fast enough for you to like do something big.
Nice.
Right? Like minus 9 is like really low. Like you can't, you know.
But heat is now
Yeah.
gonna be in
Like
play.
it's a really weird number. Like 15 means that you can punish with launchers for a lot of characters, but it means some of their punishes are a little awkward.
Cool intro. Okay. I think I was out of his
Punish
stance,
into throw,
too.
good break.
Need them to be super strong. Is there another defensive option in an Unga Bunga game? I mean, you have... This game has more defensive options in terms of like actual shit you can do on block than like the other Tekkens though, right? Because you have the heat every round too, like this shit. You can just pop the heat. The heat is free armor every round. You have the heat as a free armor, and you have rage arts as a free armored super to counteract stuff every round.
Yeah,
Speaking
he's
of-
running out of space.
Like, what's your defensive mechanic in the other Tekken games
Oh, man, not
to
looking
like
so good.
get out of
Okay,
pressure?
we're evening it back
That's
up.
not
Gives
that,
him a
right?
right back. Oh,
Okay.
hello.
So like in this game, you have a defensive option that's armored and gives you plus frames,
Okay.
and you have this, a free fuck it we ball rage art that you can do that gives a kill and wins you the tournament.
Jesandy, dome to the skies and bring out the pyrotechnics, baby.
Look at him.
Like in that sense, like I don't know, it's got to be the easiest. It's so weird to think about, but it's got to be the easiest way, like easiest defense in Tekken ever, because you just have so much armor shit that you can mash. Conversely, it also just means that like there's a lot of stuff that gets you plus frames that's very scary. I'm surprised they made rage arts only minus 15 though. I'm not a fan generally of reversals or like supers being like really difficult to punish. I say this as someone who plays Sin, who has a DP that's like stupid to punish, but I generally think that if somebody's committing, like big time committing to a super or a reversal and you block it and call it out, then like that shit should just kill you. For like all purpose supers, if you just throw them out, they should just be pretty easy to punish. It shouldn't be like a fucking, ooh, you blocked this shit, now answer my fucking time to guess, asshole. Like that's like, yeah, I already baited your DP. Heat burst is only +1 or 2 and it's weak to throws and lows. Well, two things, right? Like one, yes, so it's not an all purpose answer. But two, it's only slightly plus, but it gives you access to an extremely far, fast move that you can do that's like instant with one button to whiff punish or do whatever after, like, you know, get pressure after whatever your opponent is doing. It might be only slightly plus, but like you can just let that shit rip. In other Tekken games, you didn't have heat bursts to just do to like beat stuff on defense. You just had to like block. This game certainly equips you with more stuff to do in that sense, because you have all the normal Tekken defense as well, right? So like you have your defensive pokes, your low parries, your hop kicks, your panic moves, your power crushes, which are a lot of them now are heat engagers and stuff, which is funny. But on top of that, you have the Rage Art, and then on top of that, you have the Heat Smash. So they really like equip you with a lot of shit to do on defense compared to like other Tekken games. The reason I bring this up is I've been thinking about this a lot because I've been watching Box play, and he plays Asuka, and he still finds defense hard to do in this game. He's equipped with a character and a game that has the most defensive options in Tekken that I can think of, basically, right? And he still is like, wow, this defense is hard. And like he's right, like it's hard to be on defense. But it's funny because imagine playing not Asuka and not Tekken 8 where you have like all this stuff. He has a counter, he has back 3, panic move, a Rage Art that's chargeable, the heat thing. Like no other character in the game has better stuff to do on defense all the time. And then he's like on defense, like, man, this is tough. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that he's wrong. It's just funny because it's like, yeah, like imagine if he was playing a Tekken game before Tekken 7 and then he was on defense. He'd be like, fuck. It makes you appreciate that the tools and stuff that they put in the game really do help new players, right? It's the same thing with Street Fighter 6. Like when you watch a new player play that game or this game, you just find yourself thinking like, wow, without these tools that these motherfuckers built, this game might be a little hard, right? Someone in the chat said, I'm struggling to recognize strings in Tekken. Yeah, me too. But my advice is two things. One, if you don't know the string, don't mash. The odds that hitting your button will beat a string is almost zero. It's like 99% chance the weakness of a string is not that it's interruptible. The second thing is, if a string is really long or really cheap or really safe, it's most likely that there is a weakness to the string. And the weakness is usually that it's duckable at some point or it's like steppable in some way. And like a lot of strings are like mid hit, high follow-up that's safe, mid hit, mid follow-up that's unsafe. That's a lot of moves in the game. If you also go into the replays, it will tell you when you do strings that are techable or not. Yeah, if you block a low and you don't know what it is, like if that shit doesn't stagger, just do while standing 4. That's my rule. I'm like, if I don't know what this shit is on block, I'm gonna do while standing 4.